All right, I think we're back. Sorry about that. Is YouTube back? I think so. What's up, Kesa? What's up, Salsa? John, Thomas, Sprindinia, welcome, welcome, everybody. Late, and then my stupid Wi-Fi thing went out again. I don't understand what's up with that. I think there's something going on, but I don't know how to fix it. And I can't really hardwire things in. I'm guessing there's some sort of magic setting on the, what's it called? On the router that might fix it, but I have no idea what it would be. So I might just have to live with it once in a while going out. Really annoying. And it seems very random. Like even right now it just started dropping frames. No? Is it okay now? I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. I got no answers. Okay, sorry, I am distracted. So we're gonna close that. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna join the server that says it's still starting. What is this? Sorry, one second. It's saying FML confirm. There we go. There was an update that changed some blocks or something that I had to confirm for. So, what's up, Cadis? Though you cannot hear me, I am saying hello. All right, I think the world is alive. Move that over a little bit. We're back. We're so back, baby. Okay, so in today's episode, I'm thinking what we want is mostly to get some busy work done. We'll do some other things. We'll do some quest booking for sure, but I think what we really want to do is just get like a little bit of a better base, get a better farm, actually get some stairs going between the two buildings, stuff like that. So that's what we're going to start with. And we'll see how far we get. Are you supposed to catch up on Pyanodons? Yes. I now have torch tweaks in the backhand in-game config. Oh, I have to do this. Backhand config. Oh. No offhand torch with block. Where with food. Interesting. So there's all kinds of new settings here for how to control the offhand torch. Interesting. Definitely with block and food. We'll stick with that for now. What was that? Probably an underground creeper? Because there's a cave right underneath us. Or something like that. Okay, so I also am gonna try to... I'm still learning how to do the system that I'm doing right now of streaming and recording for editing later. And now that I've already edited 2 episodes of this, I'm wanting to slightly change how I do things in the actual production here of the content. So I'm thinking what I want to do is try to be a little bit more cognizant of whether a section that I'm doing is going to be in the edited version or not. So I'm going to do more like situations where we'll actually kind of, and you guys can help me with this as Twitch and YouTube chat, like sections where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do mining and I'm not going to be like doing tons of interesting things. I'm not gonna be completing tons of quests, and then we'll like or we'll do like prep work for completing quests and stuff like that, the more busy work side of things, and then we'll go back and do like a little section where I am working on a new section. So trying to do more like clumped sections of things rather than constantly going back and forth between the two, I think will help make for a smoother experience on the edited episode side of things. So I think I'll do my introduction soon, and then we'll get to cleaning up here. You were really impressed by the path. Yeah, it's not much of a path yet. Do some more lawn mowing here. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of work to do. Because I think down here we're gonna want a big farm area, and that's what we're gonna do. So alright, so what did it just eat? Is it cycling through 5 at a time? What is it doing? It does seem like it's doing 5 at a time. That's actually really handy. What does it do when it's eaten 3 things 5 times? I'm actually curious. Does it just not eat anything? I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I gotta remember Alt-3 is my hotkey for marker, so there we go. Hello everyone, Gregtech here, and welcome back to episode 3 of our Gregtech New Horizons playthrough. I've been working on some lawn mowing here, and in this episode we are going to for sure work on the quest book a little bit. The Stone Age stuff we'll probably work on, like leather and cows. But remember, this is a Zen Garden experience. We're taking it slow on this playthrough. We're not just trying to rush progress as fast as possible to get to LV so we have electricity. Like, we'll get there when we get there. I want to have fun along the way. So in today's stream and episode, I'm going to be working a lot on the look of the base. So we're going to work on, you know, actually digging out kind of a proper pathway down to the water. We're going to get a farming area going, probably with a roof even, so I can have it safe from mobs. You know, I might even make a wall. This area I'm probably going to leave alone for now because I don't know what the Thaumcraft aura node is doing, but it is making this area spoopy. So I might avoid that area for now. But yeah. So there you go. That's what we're doing today. So I'm going to start out with just kind of flattening some ground here, and we'll go from there. What's up, ProVolt? So we also said we wanted the base to be on Z level 69 for reasons. I actually accidentally picked that. It just felt like about the right level for this area over here to kind of be flattened out to. So this right here is actually kind of the level that we want things to be on. So let's get this all the way over to the front of our base. And we're just gonna have a grand old time mining and crafting today, you know? First we mine, then we craft. I guess that's a thing that Jack Black says. I did not see the Minecraft movie. It's bad, but it's fun bad. Sounds about right. Alright, we're gonna have to do a lot of repairing in this episode, I think. Definitely do this. Make things a little easier on ourselves. Okay, so we should try torches in the offhand now, that it's not gonna be as annoying. Nice. It works! It works! Okay, what am I doing? I'm going over here to repair stuff, and then what I'd actually like to do... Where's my flint? Is take some flint and just leave it in here, because we're gonna be doing a lot of repairing in this episode. Alright, so this is our baseline level right now. And get it all the way to the front door here. We're a little bit into the rock, which I kind of like. And at least for now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put some stairs there. The door's gonna be here. And this will be the entrance. Maybe a little lower than I thought it was. This is kind of a big... We're gonna have to put a staircase over here. And I want a decent amount of area around the entrance to be flat, so... I probably want at least that much, and then a staircase up. And if you want to add stairs, you really have to go to... Well, I could add the half block. There's the whole half block thing. So the half blocks... We need that... What's the thing called? The cutter, the saw... Table saw? Architect's saw bench. That is something we're gonna want for sure. But that needs steel screws. And a weighted pressure plate, which needs steel. Okay, so we're not getting that until steel. And then the pulley also needs steel screws. Okay. So that'll be for a while. And then we repair again. There's a part of me that might even consider making a second shovel. Ugh, this is gonna be a lot of repairing. How did I get the nightly? I actually put a link in the comments. It's using the dev builds. They're called dailies now rather than nightlies, actually. But anyway, that's how. Okay, so let's get this mined out. Back to sleep. Whoa, it like double Double punches. Yeah, the 2.8 alpha should be totally fine to update to the full 2.8, because like obviously they're not going to try to break anything, because it's testing all the things that are changing. All the major changes are already in, so at this point it's just bug fixing, so nothing should break. Does this grass look greener than normal? Am I making that up? Yeah, this grass is more of a lime green, and this grass is more, it must be a different biome. This grass is more of like a dark hunter green or something. This project might have been bigger than I thought it was. This is gonna be a lot of mining of dirt in today's episode. Like we said, it's a Zen Garden experience. That's what we're here for. Besides, all this dirt will be useful eventually. I could go looking for redstone, for sure. I could also try to work to get some better materials, but yeah, I should probably bring the tool station over here. Hey, we got room for a modifier. So the modifier allows you to, where do you find, I forget where you can see what the modifiers are. There's a page somewhere, I think, with it. Or is it in the quest book? Because there's like obsidian. What if I just type modifiers? Block of gold and diamond. Both add modifiers. Alvearies is not what we want. Huh. Tinker's book. How do I get the Tinker's book? Did we already get one? I think we already got this one. Yeah, I think we already got it. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I really just want a path here. I'll get all that stuff mined out maybe later. I just want to get this path down to the level of the door. And it's broken. Hello, hero. Let's do some eating. Oh, well. There's an offhand error with the torch, I think. Trying to eat from the open bag, placing offhand. That, seemed bad. I don't know how to send the error. Alright, I'm gonna take this whole thing with me. Andrew, you got to the site, but you don't know how to download it. It's at the bottom of the link is in the description. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you should find, or no, you might have to select the build, the most recent one. I think it's daily version 21 right now is the most recent. And you might have to select that and then scroll all the way to the bottom on that page. And you should see the like versions for new Java, the server version. And you have to be logged into GitHub as well, apparently. Ah. We are exposing the cave here, which is actually a good, this is a good thing. Now, why is that doing that? Is that a server-related glitch? I don't like seeing stuff like that. Okay. I found some lava there. Gravel, dirt. Let's try not to light ourselves on fire here. Small iron and copper and pyrite. This could be... I feel like there's more small ores than I'm used to seeing. I wonder where the ore vein is for this one. Oops. M for map doesn't really work. Oh, this is just part of the tin vein that I'm seeing. Or maybe the copper vein. We're seeing a little bit of both, maybe. Because we're kind of right in between ore veins. There's also one over here and one over here. Press F9 3 times. I'm already ahead of you. All right, so then what we'll do... Ah! That freaked me out. We'll go over here and just... For now, we'll just add dirt. I'm not worried about it. Bat noises are cute, and they can also get very annoying if there's lots of them flying around. Alright. I do want to also get this so we can at least jump up to the side. I know I'm wasting a little bit of gravel by doing that. It's not that big of a deal, though. Technically, there's also a stone cost, because I do need stone for the mortar that grinds the gravel into flint, but that's a really small cost. Okay. So then over here, we'll want this to be terraced. I'll have to move the bushes. They finally grew. They did so much work. Harvest all my berries. Oh, we got the lime tree grown. Orange tree still hasn't grown. This one's grown. Some of the paper barks are grown. Whoa. Cadis, I think we got multiple bugs with the offhand thing. That places a dirt block? How is that? How is that placing a dirt block? And a torch, and mining the paper bark. That's Tinker's? Oh, so that's not related to the offhand? Oh. That feels like that's gonna get really annoying with offhands. Can I disable that? That feels like that's only gonna make problems when combined with offhand nonsense. Also, do we have a chest for dirt yet? Dirt and stone. Rock and stone. Not really, I guess it's this one. Okay, so then down here, we need a path. And then, when do I want to start going downstairs? Probably... Probably this one we want to take down. Alright, we're getting there. I'm just filling this in so we don't have any weird mob spawns or something. I can't remember if there's one tile tall mobs that can spawn in dark things, dark spaces, or if it's only 2 tiles tall. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Soon we will be farming up a storm. First we repair. And then, yeah, what do we want? So farming-wise, I think I want to be on the Z level with the water for irrigation. So we're going to want to extend this flat area. And then I might even build out into the water a little bit for easy irrigation as well. Flatten this area out. Okay, nuking a few leafy gardens. We've got lots more. Or are these stock gardens? Yeah. Sweet, okay. And then lawn mowing. Get out of here. Bunch of grass. Sweet. Okay. And then berry gardens. Yeah, I need to get all my gardens out here. Okay, I've got stock gardens, I've got leafy, I've got grass. I've got another set of leafy, apparently. I've got berries over there. Why don't I get all my gardens in the same place? So berry gardens. Let me go pick these up. And then I'll put these over in this area. And I gotta eat. It's so much slower to eat because it's having to repeat items. So you can see it's eaten 7, you know, 7, 6, 7. It's kind of annoying because you lose nutritional value, but it's also like not annoying because you don't have to carry any extra food other than the lunch bag. So there's a part of me that's like, maybe that's worth it. I don't actually know. Okay, and I've got a gourd garden there. Anyway, I forgot to finish my paper bark situation here. Does the bark grow back on these? I think it does, right? So you can just leave the tall trees sitting there. I probably want a few more saplings first, but... Yes, correct, Anthony. Though, it's only within a certain radius. I don't remember what radius it checks for the gardens. It is possible for them to spread more than 5 because of how the check radius works. Like the one on the end, you know, might end up having not 5 in its radius in a group. Depends on how close together they spawn. 2, 3 spaces between them. Okay, so one there, one there, one there. All right, let's store that, store the paper. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of juice mallets, so let's grab paper bark wood. I wonder, yeah, I'll just make planks out of it. It'll just make my life easier. And then I'll make a couple mallets here. Shift C is not working. What have I done wrong? I have wood. Does it need birch planks specifically? I thought it's been working without birch planks. Oh, I don't have enough spaces? Does it really know that? That'd be interesting if it did. No, that's not it. It's still not working. It wouldn't have gotten disabled by the updating I did, right? Because I only updated one config file. I only pasted the mods folder in. So that shouldn't be it. Are any of these? Okay, it is working. Okay, now I'm double confused. Because it worked for the hoe, but it didn't work for the mallet. Also, what does this do? By the way. I don't even understand. Toggle crafting chain, toggle group mode. Ah, control shift C, craft missing items, that's new. Huh. So I think this has to do with, like, if you added a bunch of you know, like bookmarks. Yeah, that changes how they're sorted. Okay. But what does right-clicking it do? Huh. Anyway, I'm still not really sure why this is failing. Because the OR dictionary should accept jungle planks? Is it because we don't have a sticks from jungle planks recipe? But again, that one should work. Because it made these sticks. It made the sticks for the hoe from oak planks. So why would a mallet not work? I mean, they're literally the same recipe. It's sticks plus planks. The nuances of this situation is very tricky. Because, like, I can't tell the difference between these two. Why did this one work and this one won't? I mean, they're literally the same. Everything's the same except that it's a soft mallet instead of a wooden hoe. As far as I can tell, there's no difference between the two, but Shift-C is not working here. And it is working here. Oh, that seems to be a problem. It's not respecting the count either. That's on 1 and it's now made 3. I was expecting it to not make another one. So that seems to have gotten broken. Yeah, this one's just not working. Oh, you changed the functionality of it, so now Shift-C will always make the amount that it says, and Control-Shift-C will make the amount up to that. Oh, I thought it just meant missing items, like it would craft the prerequisites using favorites or something. Anyway, I'm at a loss for why this isn't working. Everything looks exactly the same to me. Like, even when I highlight things, it's showing the same pop-ups. Yeah, I could recreate it, but there's that part of me that's like, that doesn't sound right. Like, I shouldn't have to. Like, something's wrong, you know? Let me sleep real quick. What could be going wrong here? There are 2 different soft mallet recipes that look exactly the same. Anyone know what's up with that? That could be the problem. Why are there 2 of these? Seems odd. Let's just try again and see what happens. Yeah, that seems to work, but now it's not making another one. Cadis, I think this is a bug that has to do with the look, it's doing a remainders thing even. Like, it thinks that a mallet is getting used. I think this is a bug. Because the mallet doesn't even get used in this recipe, but it is acting like it is. I think this is a bug with the new functionality that you added to remainders or something. I can't Shift-C or Control-Shift-C on it. Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you had added it. It's a cool functionality. I love it, but I think it's a bug with that feature. Because this just breaks mallets completely. Yeah, it'll only make 1 mallet. and then it stops. The hoe won't show as a remainder because hoes aren't tools. Well, they're not crafting tools. I should phrase that differently. They are tools, obviously. I forget, can't we make like tofu with soybeans or something? Maybe it's a hard mallet. Anyway. That, what juice have I been noshing on? Was it blueberry juice? Okay, now I can't. Oh, we got all sorts of bugs. Now I can't right click. What am I? Oh, I'm just bad. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. I've forgotten how to play the game. Raspberry juice. Yeah, skill issue. Will not patch. Oh man. All right, there we go. And then I can make fruit salad by just having let's see how this works. Knife plus fruit in inventory. Seems like it should be working, and it's not. Yeah, something's wrong with the new tool. Anything that uses tools seems to be borked a little bit. Because it clearly identifies the available items as the knife and the fruit. And it's not working. Yeah, something's going on there. Well, the good news is it doesn't matter too much for today's gameplay, but there is a bug somewhere. Let me put away all this stuff. We'll have to start planting all this soon. For now, let us continue our exploration. This is not exploration. Sorry, our flattenation. What version of Minecraft is this? 1.7? I believe. Is this 1.7? But it's got all sorts of backported mods, so it plays a bit more modern than it sounds when you say 1.7. I'll go put this with the rest of the berry gardens. Alright, and then let's definitely gonna need more space here. Why don't we get a little stairway going for this area? Oh, broken hammer, shovel, whatever it is. Beep. I'm also being a little wasteful of flint by repairing it at the 86% when I don't need to. That's fine. Ooh, another level up. Really gotta find redstone. All right, and then basically my idea, you don't need very much of each particular crop. There are certain crops we will want a lot of. But as far as like there's so many types of Pam's things. I'm gonna just do 4 of everything. So we're gonna make rows of 4. And that's my plan. And we're gonna need a bunch of hose, so I should probably make a flint tool for that. Yeah, honestly 3 is probably enough. I just don't like the odd number, so. And you can easily still get 4 tilled pieces of farmland, you know, next to, because doesn't irrigation only go 4 tiles? Or am I remembering that wrong? Is it more than that? Is it 7? It's 4 or 7. Someone's gonna... No, I think water goes 7 tiles. I think irrigation's only 4 tiles. So that works out. Okay, perfect. And then we can do a little stairway, not to heaven, but down here. We'll have to make some stairs. But yeah, then I can just have a bunch of kind of all in a row is my plan, like with no spaces between them. Irrigated from a central... What am I doing? This is not where I repair things. I will also have to go kill more pigs at some point, potentially. And then time to get more gravel. Wait, does it repair better? Does durability go up automatically when you level up? I can't remember. Or do you have to do modifiers for it? Hey, Wonder Ginger. Howdy, howdy. Wonder Ginger. What a name. Alright. I also need to do some tree choppy. So we're just getting work done. Almost nighttime here. Might as well head back. Still sleeping upstairs in a little bunk hideaway here. Yeah, it's so annoying when one of the big oaks grows, which apparently we had happen. So that's fun. Fun! I also don't even have a flint and steel, which would be one of the ways to get rid of it. So I'll just climb up in and take it out from the inside. There is something satisfying about it. It's not my favorite thing, but it is kind of fun to find all the little pieces and watch the leaves axe is gonna die, though, I think, before we finish this. The worst maze of all time. Okay, I'm gonna be done for now. We'll come back to this. Yeah, that's another way to do it, is to have it ceiling so that they can't do that. But yeah, we have not gotten that far yet. The first thing I need to do is go find some more gravel. A hard hammer can just make gravel, but that's gonna require metal. Now we'll just go on a little gravel finding journey. I like this quarried stone. I think I want to use that for something decoration-wise. Plenty of sand here, no gravel. I know there's some back over this way that we didn't finish collecting. Yeah, there's a bunch over here. All right. Whoa, what is that? I don't know what happened here, but let's fill this in. Is that algae? Oh no, I collected it. I'll have to find a place to store that. Alright, this is good enough. This is a lot of gravel. It's actually really nice. Yeah, I really am curious what happened here. Of course, I didn't think to bring a repairing station for my shovel. But what we get is what we get. And that's it. That should be enough for a while. The crash was when I had my food bag. It was like this. I had my lunch bag open in my main hand, and I had a torch in the off hand. And I think I just right-clicked on a wall to try to eat, and then it crashed. Not like 10 million% sure on that, but I think that's all I was doing. Try it? I don't want to crash again. But fine, for you, Cadis, anything. Seems to be working now. So who knows what happened. I have to look back at the VOD. I don't know what happened. Pretty sure that's what I did, though. Maybe there was a Tinker's tool involved. Shift right click. No. That seems to work okay, too. Was I opening a chest? I don't think so. Was I opening the Tinker's thing? I don't know. Alright, so we've collected some more gravel, so now we should be able to grab some mortars here and just make flint. What's the easiest way to do this? I mean, I probably should... I don't know if it's going to work, though, because of that bug that we are now encountering. Oops, I just removed that one. Hitting A on accident is now a problem. I just want flint. And I just want this. And now... I'm surprised this is working, because we were having issues earlier with tool-related things, but this one seems to be working. And it doesn't show... It's not showing leftovers, though. See, why is this one showing ingredients as 14 without the leftover? Yeah, no, there's still a bug. Anything that has the remainders thing is currently bugged and not working properly. But this one doesn't have the remainders thing. So that's clearly not good. Because it should. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I think that's actually why it's working properly, is it's not seeing the remainders. Because that seems to be what was bugging out the other one. So I'm okay with it. I'll allow it. Okay, we got a lot of logs. Why don't I hold some planks? And then we've got more flint for repairs. Cool, cool. Wonder, it should say that you're, oh yeah, it shouldn't say you're missing a tool if you're not missing the tool. Like here, oh, it does show as, well, no, I am missing those items. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the remainders thing. Where's a good example where I need an item? Yeah, it shows the mortar is missing when it's not, so that is weird as well. Alright, still a little buggy. But improvements are being made all the time. Speaking of buggy, we are going to need a lot more chests, and I haven't yet added those to the list. So let's get these favorited and added. Oops. Shift A there. Try with it being fully expanded. What do you mean? Try what? It doesn't do anything different. I'm pretty sure we already tried that. Oh, it's nighttime. Go to sleep. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. It's just not working, the fruit salad. And the soft mallet was also not working correctly due to the remainders thing. And whether it's expanded or not doesn't change it. Not working. Yes, apparently I was in a chest, but this is a crafting table and it's still not working. So I'm telling you, it's not working. And now that one's not working probably because we don't have the ingredients. That one should be working. And it also might not work because, well, I'm not holding flint. Step number 2. No, it's working. With oak logs, which I want to point out, I never favorited. I just don't understand how the ore. Oh, F searches. Wait, what? What's happening here? Oh. I don't understand alt click. Toggle collapse expand, but also it collapses it if you don't alt click and you just left click. This is so confusing. Because look, this is just a single left click. And it does that. But then if I alt left click, it does the same thing as if I left clicked, but it also highlights the whole thing green. And then you can't left click to expand it. So it's like there's 2 different functionalities for collapsing and expanding that, as far as I can tell, do the exact same thing. So that's a bit of an oddity. I'm sure they're not exactly the same thing somehow. No, Cadis, it's green the whole time, is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about that. That gray thing is not what I'm talking about. The green thing is crafting chain enabled, and if you left click on the green line, it just collapses the green line. Toggles group mode, whatever that means, but it still makes the whole chest. So it still works crafting chain. But if I alt left click on the green line, it turns it into collapsed as well, but it has a green outline around it, which is the same thing as if you didn't alt left click, but just normal left clicked. It could have something to do with what mode you're in up here too. Does that change anything? No. It's still the same. So that seems redundant. It seems like there's 2 of the same thing going on. Anyway, you're correct about me being able to remove the tools here. How do you remove the whole line? Shift A, remove group, but it's not removing group. Oh, you shift A on the green line. There we go. Okay. Got it. So many of these random clovers. Surely they don't do anything useful, right? Guess I need some for pure daisies later. Alright, fair enough. Where was I putting all my food? I think I was... I don't know where I was putting it. I need more chests. That's why I made more chests, actually. Alright. Make some stairs up to our little sleepy hideaway here. Oh, I see what happened. I Clicked on that, which is weird, because it doesn't highlight recipes tooltip because you're holding the oak planks, but it still takes you there. Okay, so chest, 2 more. What am I missing? I have flint, I have logs. Oh no. What? It was just working. I'm so confused. No, maybe I had planks a second ago. Yeah, I had plank. You know, I wonder if I do oak log to oak plank and favorite it, will it then work? Just by way of magic? Okay, I'm blind. Where are the planks? How blind am I? That's the saw one. Oh, it was right there. I really am that blind. Okay. Yeah, see, favoriting it doesn't work. I guess it's interesting. So this sort of makes sense why it's not working. I think I'm starting to understand. Because this recipe knows that it wants birch planks. Now, if I had something else, it would be happy to use it. But the problem is, it can't go 2 layers deep on the OR dictionary. The OR dictionary substitutions can only go 1 layer deep. So it would accept oak planks if I had them. But what it can't do is see that I have oak logs, which then could be oak planks, which would then be acceptable. If I just wanted to make birch planks, here's what's weird. If I just wanted to make birch planks, well, no, that wouldn't work. There's no way to make, like, any plank. It can't say I want any plank and therefore use any plank recipe. Is the problem. Basically, OR dictionary can only go 1 layer deep is the thing here. So if I want to use a different type of log than what it wants, then we're gonna have to set up a version that uses oak planks. So what I could do, for example, is just stop it on oak planks, just Shift A on the favorite button. And then this one should work fine. Yeah, from oak planks. So it's a little weird, the way that it all works out, but it's just the way things are. Yeah, well, and yes, of course, centralizing on 1 wood type is just good wisdom, regardless of what else you're doing. Now, if I had cobble and gravel, it's not going to make extra flint, right? Like, it's just going to use the flint we already have. Cobble and gravel. I meant mortar and gravel. Yeah, it just uses the one we already have. Okay. Okay, well, this has been a bit chaotic, but we've learned a lot. We've found more bugs, and we have 8 chests, so everything's going just fine. We actually have even more chests than that. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna grab a bunch of wood here and make stairs. And for now, we're gonna do wood stairs. Okay, and I do want to do some more tree chopping here. Get rid of all this. Oh, and it's nighttime again. Only took 2 seconds. Can I add oak log to oak plank in the same group? Now that's an interesting idea, John. I have no idea if that works. I'm actually really curious about that now. Unfortunately, I'm out of birch logs. Well, I guess it's fine that I'm out of birch logs. It should still work to try that. So, no, I think it won't work. Because I think it's looking for birch planks for the chest recipe. And it's not going to be able to see... I mean, we can try it, but... Okay, let's not spawn inside dirt. Thank you very much. So you're thinking if I were to add oak plank here. How do I add it in? Wow, it like locks it down when you alt click something. So if I add that in, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. It did. No. No, something's wrong. It didn't. I think it also made... Why did it work? I don't... Something's wrong. I think what it did is it made one oak plank, and then that was enough. That shouldn't... I don't think that should have worked, is what's weird about this. Yeah, see, it's making 2 oak planks each time. But, like, it's making the oak planks once. And then it's doing it again. Because now it sees that oak planks can be substituted? How is this working? I could almost understand if I had done that it would work, because then it would stop crafting this because it fails to find the birch planks and there's no birch logs. So then it realizes, okay, well now we'll make, it's like we're making both things in one craft. So then it would make 4 oak planks. Then it would try this again because it tries multiple times, probably cycling through the loop. And they'd be like, oh, now I have 4 planks. Look at that. I'll use those. And then it makes those. Then it's like, well, now I don't have the 4 oak planks. So that would make sense. But going back down to 2 oak planks, it doesn't really make sense why it's working. To me. Because that would never be enough to give the 4 planks you need for the chest recipe. The chest recipe has 4 planks in it. So somehow it repeats this more than it should. It's super cursed. That is a blurst. That is a blurst system. Yeah, exactly. No, Cadis, I already clocked that that's an output. It's also, because it's ending with an extra 2 oak planks. But what's confusing is how in the midst of only ending with 2 oak planks, it's making extra oak planks to make the chest. That's the blurst part that I'm not understanding. This is giving you LTN vibes. Yeah, this is weird. Is there a way to change it to not be an output? I don't think so. Because like it automatically links things. And because that's not oak. Oh, you can scroll this, by the way, from here. Didn't know that. That's handy. We need to go get a birch tree for further testing. But yeah, this whole thing is very screwy. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, well, John, that makes perfect sense. The fact that it sees, again, that all lines up with what I was saying already. Of like, it sees the oak logs as its own product because it's not tied to any intermediates. But what doesn't make any sense is why does it then successfully make the chest using it? Because it does it again. It repeats it. It's like making the thing that it's only supposed to make one of. But why? Why is it repeating that again? I don't think it should be doing that. Given the fact that we already know it doesn't see the connection between oak logs and birch planks, it doesn't see that those are like or dictionary connected. We already know that doesn't work. It shouldn't be, or it doesn't seem like it even is capable of knowing that if it makes more of the oak log to planks, that it will successfully make the chest. I don't think it knows that. So the fact that it's working doesn't really make sense. I think it might just be flailing and repeating things, and actually it shouldn't be repeating things. Like, I think it's repeating the thing it's supposed to only make one of because of the chest failing to craft. Like, I think it's doing extra that it shouldn't be. That's my theory, anyway. So then if we were to add in... We'll get back to actually doing, you know, things here in a second. But I think this is actually failing. Like, here, if we just have birch logs... and some oak logs. Am I out of oak logs? I'm out of oak logs. Let me get a few more. This is a very complicated system, so I'm not at all mad that there are some weirdnesses with it, but I do hope they can get a lot of these things ironed out so that there's consistent performance. You know, because you wouldn't want additional outputs to be handled differently just because the OR dictionary happens to see something versus not. You know, like, that's not an ideal situation. So here, like, if we only have oak logs, it should fail because there's no way to make the birch planks. But it's like repeating this craft that it's only supposed to do one of multiple times. In fact, here's a better test. Let's make one that doesn't actually link up. Sorry, this is way smarter. Let's remove that, and let's find some other random non-wood related thing. Can you just make something out of clay balls? We can make blank clay cast. Let's add that in as an additional product here. Shift A. So we're gonna add this in. Oops, we'll get rid of that. So we're gonna add that in as an additional, why did those, oh God, what happened here? I don't know. Now I really might have cursed it. Yeah, but I don't know why I added more things to this line. That's scary, because that feels... I don't even know. Anyway, so if I make this... It worked. But why? Oh, because we actually had the birch logs. Okay, if we take the birch logs out, does it work still? Oh, I don't have flint. Am I out of flint? Nah, we'll get more. Okay, so we have oak logs now. It's correctly making one, but not a chest. Okay, now for the real kicker. What if I add in the oak log recipe here. And then I do it. This makes no sense to me. It's working properly. Even starting with no logs. But it's not doing there's some seriously screwy stuff going on here, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Given how screwy it all is, there's probably also a way to make it use either log somehow. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna deal with it. We're done with this for now. It's mostly working properly. There's some screwy things going on, but it's not like right now the only bug that's actually getting in our way is this weird like remainders thing is failing. So anything with remainders is just not working. Like this should work if we have the knife and berries, and it's not. So there is that issue. That's an actual issue. The other ones are more just like weirdnesses that are probably bugs, but they're not massively impactful bugs. Okay, anyway, let's finish this stupid tree cutting project. Get this giant oak out of here. All right. I think that handles this eastern part. Is that eastern? Yes, that is eastern. A piece up here. All right, there's something up here, middle of all these leaves. There we go. One more. Change the knife to the actual knife. We can try that, Cadis. I don't think that will work simply because it was correctly recognizing the knife. When we had it in the inventory, it was seeing that, but who knows? Maybe there's if it works, if I change the recipe to the actual knife, that would be weird. I would consider that a bug still, just a different bug. Okay, I think we at least got all the crazy tall parts gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to have metal so we can actually get some crop sticks. Ah. We're so close. Achievement. Oh, there's still a weird piece here. Okay. How many saplings do you think we're gonna get from this? It's gonna be a lot. I think I already put some away even from this project. Yeah, 43. 44. That's a lot of saplings. That's a lot of damage. I wish I could just turn one sapling into another type. What do jungle trees grow? Or maybe I just do birch. Because they'll be tall, but I can make like a little, you know, stair step. Rainbow oak? I don't know how to do rainbow oak. Wait, I can make... Oh, different gooseberry. Oh, I'm thinking mallowberry. That's different thing. I just saw the recipe? What? I must be blind. Rainforest, wicker, wood cutting core, dirt, avocado, nutmeg, cherry. Oh, well, if you call it a rainbow sapling, that's gonna be confusing. That'll do it. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to grow a massive tree that's gonna take me an hour to cut down. Munch, 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 munch. All right, now what? What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna try that one thing with the auto crafting. This is the last auto crafting debugging I'm doing for a while. But we were gonna try a new fruit salad recipe where we actually have the knife as the thing. And then we have berries, we have the knife, and it doesn't work. I could even scroll the grapefruit to be exactly on blueberry. Still doesn't work. And while I'm here, let's get some more blueberry juice. All right, things are happening. Let's oh, stairs? Yeah, let's make some stairs. All right, welcome back, YouTube. We have mined out a crap ton of dirt here and flattened some things. Did a lot of tree collection, did a lot of debugging with the auto crafting feature, found some bugs, found some weirdnesses, but everything is okay. And we're gonna get some stairs going here so that we have a pathway. To our pathway. Yeah, that works. And then maybe... I don't know exactly where I want the steps to be. Maybe two steps here, 2 steps here, so then this. Or wait, these were fine. Yeah. So yeah, the goal right now is to get farming going. We're gonna do that here in a second, but I just wanted to get a nice little path, and then we'll set in the middle 3 tiles here, we'll set some stairs in. And then we can use the shovel we discovered. Okay, that doesn't work with a torch held. Oh my gosh. That's annoying. Okay, there we go. Now I can get an actual path going. I'll have to dig up that stone. I don't like that it like goes up a tile, you know, to get to the stair. That looks really weird. We'll have better solutions eventually though, but for now it's something. Apparently a broken hoe can still be right twice a day. Or still make dirt. Alright, we have an actual path. So then down here, I think what I'm gonna do is just pick all this up And we'll have to reset some stuff. I should have enough carrots and potatoes for replanting. So. Oh, and we even get the item back sometimes, or all times. Nice. Oh, and I still need to make a Tinker's, what's it called? A mattock? The Tinker's hoe, basically. So we'll be doing that too. Pick up all the things. Go back and sleep. I should get some torches somewhere. Some light along the path. Sweet. Also, Cadis, you're saying the food sack uses the highest hunger item that wastes the least. Which one is sorted first? Is it least waste and then most high hunger within the least waste? Or is it the other way? The highest hunger first. It's probably the first way. Least waste, I assume, is prioritized. Anyway. Okay, so to make the mattock, as it's called, we need the... oh, we have it out here, our repair station, or our tool station. The mattock is the version of the hoe, and we need the axe head, shovel head, and handle, which is just a stick. Okay. So we'll head back here. I already have some flint in my inventory. And we need an axe head and a shovel head. Axe head, shovel head, and a single stick. That chest is stuck open. Okay, I should have sticks somewhere. No? No sticks anywhere? Fair enough. I'll make a new one. I think that should do it. This is just my other chest for like seeds and stuff. Because we're gonna need all, I mean, this one's almost full already, and we're gonna need way more, especially once we start breaking the Pam's gardens. Okay, so stick. And there we go. Flint mattock. And we should be able to use this bad boy. What is that? Garlic. Does it not hoe the dirt? I thought it hoed the dirt. Oh, it knows. The hoe knows. It knows if it's within range. The quest book told me about that. Yeah, you think I'm gonna remember these walls of text? Where did it tell me about the mattock? Is it in here? No. Where did it tell me about that? I don't see the mention of the mattock anywhere in a quest we've already done. Oh, it was one of these. Hoe on grass away from water. Ah, yeah, okay, there it is. Got it. All right, we're gonna need buckets. We're gonna need, we got the hoe. It's gonna break really fast, apparently. We're gonna need to go find a third source of food at some point because we're running out of cooked pork chops eventually. And then the fruit salad, we're just gonna continue getting berries for days. This seems to be the way to do it. Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at all those chickens. Fruit chickens. All right. And we'll replant these to be in a better spot eventually, but for now it's fine. They grow faster if I don't dig them up. Okay, so let's put those berries in here. I already forgot I was gonna grab. Oh my goodness. Where's my brain? I was gonna grab. I will need some dirt. Or do I want dirt? No, I'll probably do planks actually as a decoration. Seriously though, what was I gonna do? Oh, buckets. Buckets. Where did I leave all my buckets, by the way? Ah, tools. There we go. Now we can move water around. I am running out of torches, so we're gonna need to go find a coal vein. We'll do some prospecting maybe in the next episode. But, okay, so what I'm thinking is we have a path along here. And then we have a line of 4. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be where the water is in this aisle. And then this will be another set of 4 on the other side. 4 right here. And then we can put slabs on top so we're not jumping up above. So this will be for slabs. So then we'll grab water, source block. Oh, that already was a source block. I don't remember how far water goes. It goes pretty far. Fill these in. Oh, there you go. There's your answer. And I could even stop there, because I'm going to want a walkway. So that actually worked out just perfect. Okay, now our oak slabs still made the old way. Nope, of course they're not. We need a saw. And a saw is crafted with a saw blade. Is there a flint option for this? There is not. Well, maybe there is. No, wait, no, no, there's not. All right, so until we have some iron going, that's not a thing. Okay, well that's fine. For now, we'll just put dirt blocks in the way, since we know we're gonna replace them anyway. Okay, and this gives like a ton of space. Even each one of these is a different crop. What's crazy though is I still don't think it will be enough. I think even with an entire line there and an entire line here, that's still not all of the Pam's crops. So what we'll do, 2, 3, 4, I'll have a pathway here. Sorry, I'll have a pathway here. There we go. And then we'll have another line or two. Okay, and then this is a path. Haven't fully decided how I feel about the whole path thing, but I guess it's kind of cool. This thing breaks in 2 seconds. Look at that. Wait, what? It replaced itself with an axe. That's weird. Alright, get that bad boy repaired. And then keep going here. I mean, yeah, we're gonna need probably 3 lines that are this big for all the Pam stuff. It's crazy how many things there are. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. I see why that's happened. Wait, what? It just... It did the thing... Oh, I just sprinted on farmland. Don't do that. It did the thing where it switched automatically because it broke, and then I didn't realize it had switched, so then I switched back to my axe, but then it wasn't my axe anymore. Yeah, I know it's trying to save 1 HP so it switches tools out, but it's weird that it switches to the wrong tool. Don't love that part. Alright, I do think it's worth at least 1 torch, like right here. Okay, I'll be done there for now. And we'll go get some seeds and sleep. Yeah, we're gonna need so many things, and I want to be organized about it if we can. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but like, I'll try to set it up so that like all the berries from the berry gardens are in the same place, for example. And we can do that fairly easily. First, let's get rid of random stuff here. Random dirt. Random bone meal. I don't know where I'm putting sticks. Whatever. Okay, so there's a lot of gardens. So Pam's garden. Okay, so let's get all these bookmarked here. Nether garden's gonna be a pain to find. Water gardens were a pain for me to find last time. Desert gardens are not too hard. They're just in the desert. So I'll have to go looking for those. And we already have the rest of them, I think. Do I have ground gardens? I don't remember. I might not have ground gardens. You can craft the water gardens? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, so let's start with berry garden. So berry garden gives you 6 berries. And let me go grab all of the... Oh, can these not grow next to each other? I don't know how they work. Let's grab all the berries we have. And it's also worth noting, there is a lot of, you know, different like there's the Natura mods that add lots of things. There's the trees. Like there's a lot of food types that aren't just Pam's gardens as well. Hopefully we got all the types here. Really? Oh, 6. Okay. No, we're good. We got them all. Okay, so then you make the seeds by doing these. And we only need at most 4 of each. Okay. And now we're off to the races. Let the planting begin. Maddox having the axe tool class feels really wrong because that's not what they're for. Now, I don't care about the order here of like which ones we plant in which order. And for anything that so speaking of what you're saying, Jesse, like I'm not too worried about stuff like that right now. If we want to mass produce any of these things, we'll set up a separate area for them. This is what we call the like, I was watching Threefold's video where he was like setting up the world indexing for his crazy redstone contraption. This is where we just have one of everything. Or 4 of everything, I should say. And then what we'll do is if we need more of something, we'll have a separate station for that. So there are all the berries. And next would be, let's say, what feels closest to berries? Probably tropical garden. So the tropical garden here, there are 5 results. Curry, sesame, melon. But melons grow weird, so I'll need a special area for melons and pumpkins. I think kiwis and pineapples grow normal. So there's 4 normal things there. And where did I plant the tropical gardens? They're probably still over here. Also, my brain is having an adverse reaction to jumping down onto the pathing that I dug with the shovel, because my brain is feeling like it's farmland and is saying you're not allowed to jump on that, even though I know that's not true. Ah, here we go. Okay, so tropical gardens have replicated pretty well. I will take 3 of them for now, and that got us kiwi, curry, melon slice, pineapple. Hey, we got everything. Perfect. Okay, so then over here, we'll do kiwi first. Oh, need the seeds. And then curry seeds, pineapple seed, sesame seed. That one's so dumb. Sesame seed. What a sentence. And melons will have their own special situation. Okay. So that's it for tropical. So berry done, tropical done. Why don't we do maybe gourds next? Or grass? No, let's do gourds next. So gourd needs 4 things. Gourd gardens. Where did you get off to? Gordos. Yeah, exactly. It's our Zen garden. I just saw them. Oh, there's one over there. Just one? This must be a random one. Oh, right. I have a bunch just chilling in here, too. Didn't I move them all over? Yeah, there we go. 13. I probably don't even need that many. Cucumber seed. Cantaloupe seed. Zucchini seed. Winter squash seed. And then pumpkin we will not need, because we can't grow it the same way. Okay. Winter squash, zucchini, cantaloupe, cucumber. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we still got 2 more on that end. We'll probably go a little further. Next will be I'll probably want herb next to ground, because ground has a lot of like spice. Look at how many things come out of this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 from ground garden. I need to find ground gardens yesterday. I don't think we've found those yet. And there are 11 different things in the ground garden alone. So maybe I'll do stalk and leafy on the end here. Even that, there's 9 and 8. That's 17. Jeez. Like I said, there's a lot of things here. Alright, we gotta go repair this bad boy again. Okay, and then we're putting all of our leftovers in some double chests here. Some of these things I've already found, some I haven't. And then we'll need an area for like Minecraft stuff like carrots and carrots, potatoes. Is that it? I guess wheat. I don't know if wheat has a Pam's version. So we'll need. I did find ground gardens. Okay, did I start copying them though? Anyway, I have a million leafy and stock gardens here, so that's good. I might need all of them. But yeah, I don't know if I ever started replicating ground gardens. So let's start one there. And one over here. So those can both replicate a bunch while we go to other things. And then we gotta go sleep. What's up, Mint? I guess it's not quite time to sleep. Let's have a garden explosion. Yeah. All right, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 7 things. No, 8. Is that how many there were? I lost track of which one had 8 and which one had 9. Perfect. We got all 8 things. Okay, and then I even have like some peas and soybeans already. Soybean becoming tofu is one that you want more of. I do remember that. Let's start keeping a note of Pam's or just gardening extras. So we're gonna want pumpkins, watermelons, tofu. We'll probably want wheat or barley. I can't remember if you can feed barley to pigs, sheep, and cow or not. If you can, then barley's fine. And barley can also make dough and bread and stuff. And then I also know we're gonna want some extra of something else. Probably lettuce. Maybe a few others. Anyway. Let's get bean seeds. Chili pepper seeds of the red hot variety. Soybeans. Bell peppers, tomatoes, okra, eggplant, and beans. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now the other thing we really don't want to happen is for these to get trampled. So I might have to figure that out at some point. Wait, I already made bean seeds. Whoops. Got an extra there. Am I missing something though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what did I not? Oh, peas. Peas seeds. There we go. Sweet. Things are happening. All right, it's time for the next explosion, which is leafy garden explosion. All right, that is a lot of stuff. Holy crap. So Brussels sprouts, 4, lettuce, 4. I'll just immediately make the extra ones for that. Scallion, 4, leek, 3, cabbage, 3, spinach. I seem to remember spinach had a really good one too. What did spinach go in? Maybe I'm making that up. No, beef Wellington. Yeah, beef Wellington needs spinach. That's what it was. Beef Wellington is nuts. It's literally just dough, mushroom, spinach, and any sort of meat. Or it might need to be beef specifically, but you can also use tofu. So yeah, that one's pretty great. And I can't remember, I don't think we can grow anything. I think we can grow white mushrooms the normal way though. But yeah, I'll probably want some, I don't actually think I'll need extra spinach. I was just about to say we'll probably want some extra spinach. I don't think that's true. I think this will be enough spinach for all the beef Wellingtons that we'll need. And then artichoke. There's so many things here. Okay. Brussels sprout. Lettuce, number 1. Lettuce, number 2, I'm not doing yet. Scallion. Leeks. Cabbages. Spinach. Broccoli, artichoke, cauliflower. Broccoli. Okay. Is that everything? We should have 17 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Perfect. I don't have any dirt. No, I do. Why does middle click... what did I break? Why is middle click not working? Doesn't that normally pick blocks? Huh. Weird. Thought that was a thing. Oh, it's grass, not dirt. Classic Minecraft for you. Right. Okay, anyway. So that concludes leafy and stalk gardens. Wow. This is a heck of a project. We're gonna have to keep expanding here. This will require a lot of digging. How much space do I actually need here? Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the water line right here. And then we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. We need even more space than I thought. We want a path around it. We go all the way out to here. You need a lot of space for these farms. Where's my X? There we go. For now, I'm just gonna mine out this part. That's not a pickaxe. I don't think hitting rock with a piece of clover is gonna take it out anytime soon. Oh, that's funny. I do like that I don't have to do anything with that. It is annoying that it eats slower, but not having to, oops, not having to switch foods out is so nice. So I feel just, until I get the lunch box, which is able to hold 5 things, which I will need iron screws for, and iron plates, we'll be chilling with 3 foods, I think. All right, I do have the bucket of water. Where does that go exactly? Here? Yeah, that's perfect. Because it even has a radius. I mean, I could actually go like 1 tile further. Because water has a 4 tile radius, which means I could go all the way out to here, even. Oh yeah, this can mine dirt too. Jesse, it does. I don't know if that's a recent change, but it does cycle through. Look, you can see it's 677. So it actually loops properly. That's why I'm saying it's so convenient. You can just put literally a full stack of 3 different food types and it will loop through them. You do lose some value and it eats slower because of the fact that you're eating more than 4 times, but I think it's worth it just for the convenience. Yeah, I don't think it did before. I think that, and maybe it did and I just never knew it, but it feels like a recent change to me. I'm sure I'll get comments on the YouTubes correcting me if I'm wrong, but if that is a new, or if it's not a new thing, I didn't know that it did that properly before. It's worth carrying 2 so you have 6 foods. I mean, I kind of disagree. What's the point of that? Like, efficiency is not a big problem with the food because by the time you're making, I mean, we're only a couple hours in the game and I'm already like not really struggling. So needing the perfect efficiency isn't really that necessary. And the slower eating would actually be the reason I do it, just because it is kind of annoying to sit there and eat food at 75% of the speed you normally eat it at. But even then, like I said, we'll have the lunchbox as soon as we have iron plates, which is like not that far away. It's further away because I'm taking my sweet time with farming and stuff like that. I could have already had iron plates by now if I had really like wanted to. For those who are curious, the way you actually get iron is just finding magnetite ore, and you can mine it, and there are some other types too, and you can smelt it directly in a furnace to make iron ingots. So, and then to get iron plates, you can craft with a hammer, which is going to be one of these, with a hard hammer, and you can craft a hammer with 6 iron ingots. So I could basically already do it. And then you need to make a file to get screws from iron ingots, but basically I could make the lunchbox as soon as I find an iron vein. And we already found an iron vein? No. We found a copper vein, and copper has iron in it. So technically, if I was inspired, I could go set stuff up to actually make a lunchbox. It would take a while, but we'd get there. We already have access to everything we need. Okay, so what do we need to plant next? We already did... I guess I could do the grass and the herb and the textile and the mushroom, those 4. Textile, I actually don't need. Weirdly enough, I don't think I'm gonna do this one because it only makes cotton seeds, which... Am I ever gonna make trail mix? No, and I could use other seeds for it, so there's no point. And then... Yeah, I don't think we ever need that. And we already have the Natura cotton, which is just better. So I'm actually gonna skip the textile one. The herb garden will need all those though. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more space than this. It's truly crazy. Let me go put this stuff away. We have some space. But see, this is the Zen Garden experience, right? I'm not rushing to make progress here. We don't need to worry about that. We'll get there eventually. I just want to work on this farm for a while. And like I said, one of the rules that I'm giving to myself, or you know, the 4 rules of the apocalypse, is like I'm not tying episodes to progress. So it literally might be that the only thing we get done in this stream and YouTube episode is getting some stuff planted, and the project isn't even finished. Whereas like a lot of YouTubers, and please don't hear me saying there's anything wrong with this, I'm just saying what I see out in the world often is that a lot of YouTubers will just make a video and they'll like do a super cut of the entire farming project, and it took them 10 hours, and they'll cut it all down into one, and it's like, I just don't think I want that to be my vibe for this series. And that probably means I'll get less views, right? Like, it's not the smartest thing. If my goal was, like, tons of viewership. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's sort of my goal. I'd like to get a lot of views, but I'm not going to do a series in a way that I don't enjoy in order to get viewership. I'll say it that way. I think these are the 3 I needed, right? Yeah. I will need textile for the healing axe. Will I? Oh, right. You just need 8 of each garden. Right. In that case... I shouldn't have murdered all of the gardens that I did. I did forget you needed 8 of each one. I knew you needed something. It was in the back of my head. Okay, well, why don't we put the textiles maybe out over here? And then those can spread. Here, why don't I reset my foodometer by eating a bunch of these real quick. I just have so much random food sitting around here. This is a bountiful area. Okay, so anyway, grass gardens. Oops. We need... How many things? There are 6. Alright, so we've got bamboo, oats, barley, rye, asparagus. We're still missing corn. There we go. So that's everything. Now we seedify all of it. Asparagus and corn. All right. So there's bamboo. Bamboo. What's that from? That's from some anime I watched that was silly but fun. That's it, right? 6 things? Yeah. Okay. And then now we do mushroom gardens, which should be pretty chill. Yeah, there we go. 4 white mushrooms. These are regular Minecraft mushrooms, so you can't do anything with that. By the way, just in case this is a good way to collect mushrooms. Is just have a bunch of mushroom gardens around in terms of brown and red. So I think I will just plant a bunch of mushroom gardens so that they can spread like wildfire. Because it is annoying to set up actual mushroom farms. I loosely remember trying to do it in GTNH last season, and I don't remember it being easy. So that'll probably be the easiest way to get brown and red mushrooms for now. And then white mushrooms, spores. Okay. Could put those here. I'll leave that for something else. Yeah, Branarchy, it takes a while to figure all this out on your first run. I'm finding this to be a lot easier to wrap my mind around this go round. Okay, and herb gardens require 3 + 5, 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. 5. No idea if that's everything or not. Everything is starting to mix together. Coffee, mustard. I should have gotten rid of the other ones. Was celery part of herb? Yeah, it is. Spice leaf, tea leaf, ginger garlic. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the other thing? What's the one I'm missing? Coffee beans. Nope. Edible roots. Oh, they're right there. I do have everything. Perfect. All right. No, that's going to be in the way. I already have leafy gardens over here, but why don't we get herb gardens? I can't remember. Is it 5 gardens total, or is it 5 of the same type of garden? I don't remember how the replication rules work on that. All right, seed, seed, seed. Coffee, mustard, celery, spice leaf. Oh no, it's nighttime. Tea leaf seeds, garlic seeds. You do use a lot of garlic too. I might end up making more of that. Oh yeah, an edible root. Do you just plant? Oh, you can't plant this one? Interesting. See. Extreme chili. Yeah, Andrew, I'm glad you've been enjoying the world. I think Gregtech is probably going to be fun for a lot more people than think it would be fun for them. Let me just nosh on one of those right now. We're not pretty much ever going to use that for anything. So, in fact, I'll just get rid of it. I do remember the hot sauce line being crazy. I remember looking into that before. I don't know why I put logs in here. I'll just say mushrooms and saplings. And things like pumpkins, because those don't really feel like a proper food item to me. Okay, what was I just about to do? Looking good so far. Sweet, should get a little picture. Gardening. Did we not do one of the gardens? Brown gardens we're waiting to replicate. I could try to craft water gardens. What was that again? Oh, but I need more ground gardens for that. So really we're waiting for ground gardens to replicate. Just take a few of these. I don't need, I mean, we only need 8 more, right? Like, and then ideally like a backup one somewhere. So we really don't need that many. So I'll let that one replicate. Could I use signs to indicate where things are from? I could. I don't really know. That feels like a little bit too much for me. I don't know if that's my style. Oh, here's the ground garden. I'm gonna get rid of some grass here. And where did I put the other ground garden? I feel like I put it nearby. Ground gardens are kind of hard to see out of the corner of your eye. Where did I put it? Really don't remember. And this was probably a creeper from the early nights. Textiles are over there. Where did I put the other ground guard? I had 2. I know I had 2. Did I put it really far away? Put it like way over here? No. What did I do with that thing? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I did put it kind of far away. Let's get rid of this. I don't know if this would be in the way, but just in case it would be. Are there any mods that add different signs? You know, that's a good question. I don't actually know. Okay, so we are waiting on those ground gardens. I don't think I need this herb garden to be multiplying. It depends on how many leftover herb gardens I have. I've lost track of where I've planted all my gardens. And like, unfortunately, this is the best way to plant them, far apart. So, yeah, I've got an herb here. I think I have herbs over there. I don't need leafy and stalk anymore, so why don't I pick up... Do I need gourd? I don't know. We'll check out if we still need gourd or not. Definitely don't need leafy and stalk. Tropical we're letting replicate. Yeah, I also have leafy over here. I have berry garden over here. We've got to be getting close. I'll let that keep going, but we only need 8 of each type, remember, so... Pretty sure we're doing okay. Yeah, there's herb right there. Okay, so putting that all together, we have 14 leafy, 6 grass, 6 gourd, 4 berry, so we still need more of most of them, actually. I did leave stock gardens replicating, right? So many leafy gardens. Oh yeah, there's a stalk right there. Okay. So that should be fine. And then grass garden, I only need a few more, so that should be good. Yeah, okay. And we need leafy, tropical, ground, and herb. Okay. And the tropicals are replicating too. Cool. All right, I think we're good on gardens for now until we go find a desert garden. Maybe that's what we should go do. I'm gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna go find a desert garden. Check out modern markings. Oh yeah, this is a new one. Yeah, those are cool. It's not quite the same idea as a sign, but if you want to make like a big piece of text on a wall or something, that is a thing. I saw that was added. Pretty cool feature. Okay, wait, I'm still... Did I plant everything? What have I missed? Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I know we've missed water, but that only has a couple things to grow anyway, which is mostly cranberries, rice, and I don't even remember how to grow. Does seaweed grow underwater, I think? And rice grows in water? It's weird. Anyway, so we did berry, we did grass, we did gourd, we did herb, leafy, mushroom. Wait, did I do leafy and stalk? I really can't remember. Yeah, leafy was lettuce. I did that. Yeah, this was leafy and stalk. Then we did grass. Then we did mushroom. And then we did herb. And I did tropical. So the only ones left is water garden, textile garden. No. Textile gardens just need to replicate. So water garden and ground garden. And then desert garden. Okay. And then another one I'm ignoring for now for obvious reasons. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick break, and then when we get back we're gonna go look for a desert garden over in the sand biome near us. So unfortunately I have to disconnect for a minute here so the server pauses. So I don't die while I'm away. Die while AFK. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. You guys take care of yourselves. Go stretch, go get some water. You know, don't just sit in the hunched over position or in the like, you know, legs up in the air doing this. You know, do something else for your spine for a minute. And we'll be back here in a sec. And we're back. Always try to get lucky with the garden bag. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is a thing. The garden's loot bag. I don't think I need that, given how few gardens I actually... The only ones that would even help at this point are nether. The other ones are just a matter of time. And desert's not going to be that hard to find, I don't think. Okay, my thingy needs a lot more fruit salad, so let's get some blueberry action going here. And then I think we have enough pork chops for now. So off we go on the adventure to fetch, what's it called? Also, can I set home? No. Just in case I die without a spawn point. Because I don't have a sleeping bag or anything like that yet. And then the desert should be straight east. I'll go a little bit north first, I think. Yeah, I thought I did enable home. But maybe I forgot to. And I guess we're on the lookout for extra ground gardens, or maybe tropical gardens? Kind of doesn't matter. Why can't I sleep? It is nighttime. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Okay. Don't forget the bed. Alright, so we will murderize a few pigs we see along the way, because pork chops are my food of choice at the moment, but cows would also be good. I mean, at this stage I should kill everything, until we start farming animals. Because I need leather for lots of stuff. Jeez, look at these trees. Oh my gosh. I mean, cutting one of those down looks awful. With just a... Imagine doing that with my flint hatchet. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. I think I see 2 little clumps of zinc. Nope, never mind. I thought it was zinc ore from a distance. It's just lavender. Alright, take out some sheep. Whoa. Oh, never. Okay, sorry. I thought that was like a drop off. That's just black granite or whatever it's called. Alright, we will do some munching. It wouldn't be crazy, actually, to grab some random food from one of these, just so that I get a little bit more variety from Spice of Life and don't have the repeats. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so that'll reset all of my common foods back to full for 1 full cycle. Ooh, cherries. And avocados on the same tree. Don't know how that works. Guess I don't ask. It's a cherry cado tree. Ava cherry. Ava, I don't know. I don't have a clever thing to call it. All right, let's keep going east here, a little bit south. Some pigs over here that are about to lose their lives. Sorry, dudes and dudettes. Here is some more zinc gravel. At some point when we need it, we can turn all those on and go back and mine some up. Because I don't think I can mine it with a flint pickaxe. Is that true? Or maybe it's just a wooden... Maybe I can mine it now. Hold on. Hold on. No, we need to upgrade the level of it. Or get an actual iron pickaxe, probably. Ooh, is this... Oh, it's green. No. I thought it was magnetite for a second. I don't think... Basaltic minerals... I don't think this turns into anything worthwhile, right? No. No, it does. Wait. No, it is iron. This is iron. Right here. Haha. Wait, I can't mine it though. Wait, that doesn't make sense. The harvest level of this is not even level 1. If I get it to level 1 just from mining cobble, will it level up? I think that might be what'll... I don't know how many level ups I need to get it up a mining level though. Is it just 1? Well, that's kind of sad. And I didn't bring the repair workbench. I should have brought the repair bench. Okay. Because then I could have just sat here and mined, you know, cobblestone for a little while to level it up. And where am I going exactly? Still east. Okay. Crossing 2 rivers somehow. I don't remember if I grabbed sugar cane, so I'll grab some here just to make sure. Okay, we're definitely on track for the desert, going this direction. Ooh, cows. Don't mind if I moo. Yeah, no, John, I do know. Sorry, I should probably explain that to people that are new to the series. So when you're dealing with Tinker's pickaxes, there's a mining level and then there's a tool level. The mining level determines what it can and can't mine. So right now you can see the mining level is 0 stone, and that I cannot actually mine the metals with that yet. And then the tool level is in all of the Tinker's tools, and as you level up the tool, it gains modifiers slots where you can add things like redstone as a haste modifier, or lapis as a looting, or no, what's it called? Fortune modifier. You know, there's the mold slime mold, which makes it self-repair. There's things that can add more damage. You know, there's all kinds of modifiers like that. And you can also do like indestructible or more durability with one of them. Anyway, all that to say, what I'm trying to remember is... Ooh, there's some ingots. Speaking of iron. What I'm trying to remember is if leveling up the tool by itself will always add a mining level. And I think it will, but I don't know at what tool level you get the extra mining level, is what I'm saying. Because it even talks about that in the quest book. Like if I look at Flint, doesn't it even show somewhere? Where do I find this? I actually think this is a setting. I seem to remember, maybe it's NEI. I seem to remember there being a setting for the tooltips. This is really vague memory. To show the level, the maximum mining level of the tool. Like right here it's showing mining level 0, but that's when it's not leveled up. And I want to say there was a way to change that so it shows the better result, like once you've leveled it up. It might be this. Huh. I want to say there was a way to do that. Isn't there a quest book reward for an iron pick? You know, there might be. I haven't even looked in the quest book this episode much. Yeah, it's right here. But I don't think you need that if you level up the Flint one. Yeah, John, it's the mob heads, like a zombie head or a skeleton head or whatever, creeper head. That will also level up the pick head to a certain level instantly. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is I just don't remember how the mine, like when does the mining level get added onto the tool based on the tool level. Come on, 633, there we go. I'm just gonna get rid of these. But yeah, we get an iron pickaxe head just like next. All we have to do is mine cobblestone. Or is that? Why is that not requires copper sky? Oh, sorry. Wait, what? That's weird. Yeah, you do need the coke oven first. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I've been clear on what I'm trying to figure out. Because when you get a new, let's say, Damascus steel pickaxe, it has a mining level of 4 redstone. But doesn't it go up to 5 after you've leveled up the tools so many times? Quicksand. Like, isn't it always 1 more than it starts out as after you level it up some number of times? Ooh, we got some more coal coke for torches. Creosote bottles for railcraft? I mean, I'll take that because they're bottles. Some rainbow curry, which unfortunately is not enough for the healing axe. But that's hilarious. That we found some. And then uncommon treasure, which was diamonds. Heck yeah. A ring of protection? Do I wear that? How does that work? Runic shield +1. Why not? Sweet. Okay, on to looking for a desert garden. Watch this be the wrong kind of desert. It's literally called hot desert. If there are no desert gardens here, I'm gonna riot. I'm not seeing any. They're usually pretty easy to spot. Is this desert really devoid of desert gardens? Wouldn't that just be a peach? It does look really cool on Journey Map, the way the shadows are. And yet, it might be us striking out on getting a desert garden. It's just bunnies, shrubs, and hills. That's all that's here. Dang. Okay. Well, so much for that plan. Yeah, so John, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, the boosted level doesn't show up in the tooltips, but I thought I remembered changing that configuration somehow. But I might be making that up. Well, it seems that desert gardens do not spawn in hot deserts. So this was a giant waste of time. I guess not really. We got coal coke, we got some iron. We found an iron vein, though we want to find one closer to home. So it wasn't a complete loss, but it was mostly a loss. What I can do is run over into this snowy biome and collect some snowballs for the berry, or the smoothies. Wow, this is a lot of snow. Not very hard to get stacks of snow here. Oh, and there's a meteor for what's it called? For the thingies that have the thingies in them. For AE2, the scribe, the press, the inscribing presses, the something? Inscribing molds? I forget what they're called. Anyway, meteor. Did I spell that wrong? I think, is that how you spell meteor? Look, I'm usually pretty good at spelling, but that just looks wrong to me, and yet my brain can't figure out the right way to spell it if that's not how it's spelled. That just looked really weird. And then I'm hanging out around the edge of this because I'm looking for more ground gardens, which show up in the like taiga kind of biomes. There's another textile. Might as well take that. Can't believe desert gardens don't spawn in a hot desert. Come on. That was just bad luck. Bad luck for me. So now I guess, I mean, what do I do? I guess I explore around to the north here? I don't want to come back empty-handed. Desert gardens. There's a wolf over there. Let's not get eaten. Deserts, mesas, and savannas. Well, hot desert is apparently not a desert tag-wise, because there were definitely not any there. There's no big ores to click on. Not that it's not like it even matters. Prospecting this far away from home is pointless because I'm never gonna run all the way back here for something. Because there's stuff closer to home. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I need another desert. This is just tundra. Pointless. So much gravel too that we've run past. Ice river? Doesn't look like an ice river to me. Maybe I don't understand what the word ice means. There's some. But it's not very much. Okay, well maybe finding the desert garden is not going to be as easy as I thought. Here I thought we were going to have a nice, simple time. Just run over to the desert, grab 5 desert gardens, and move on with our lives. That is not what's happened. Am I gonna run out of food? Yeah, eventually. Let's swim over here first. We'll find a desert biome eventually. Little goblin hut over there. And it's just about bedtime. Okay, well, here's to hoping today's the day that we find desert gardens. I can always eat raw pig if I have to. Or I could even make a furnace. Quest complete, time to kill pig. Ooh, where's that? Oh, that's not... I don't want to do that right now. Kill all the things quest. You get a quarter heart reward and get a bunch of coins. Nice. And those are repeatable, I believe. Or maybe those ones aren't. There's some that are and some that aren't. I don't remember which one's which. But yeah, this is kind of a long journey. And we're gonna have to trash some things, like some dirt, random gray wool. I don't think those gold coins are really that valuable. By the time I need them, I can make them, I think. Maybe? Maybe I'll keep them. I don't need a barley. Oh boy, we're on a journey. goes up here. This is a huge biome. Is there something else up here? No, probably not. Okay, well, let's grab some random food here. Just from these gardens here. Snack on some random bell peppers. Just some raw beans. Nice and crunchy. Cauliflower. Cannot eat coffee seeds, mustard, or ginger. Plain? What is this heresy? Oh, there is a house down there. What are those things called? House. I don't remember what it's called. But that has like a bed in it and some other stuff. I should probably go grab the bed. Then I'll have 2 beds. There might be a furnace in there too. I could cook up some of these meats. Okay, what do we got? According to the house, it has a door, it has a furnace, and it has a crafting table. Good for it. And some carpets, and a bed, and a chest with some stakes and torches. And leather, a milk clay bucket. It's all useful stuff, but I don't really have room to carry all of it. Oh, hey, dude. This is my house now. I don't know if I want to wait around while that stuff cooks. I'm going the wrong direction. West. Oh, we're never gonna find a desert garden. I'm feeling the bad luck. I just don't have faith. Now, Marky Mark, you had said desert garden spawn in biomes tagged as sandy. This includes deserts, mesas, and savannas. Does that include canyons? Because I think canyon is the biome that I found to the west of our home base. And we didn't actually go exploring in it yet. What is happening to those cows? What the heck? Wait, when you eat steak, does it piss off the cows? Is that a new thing? That's hilarious if that's what's happening. I should probably mark this gravel. Ugh. Sad that there's just clay I'm not even picking up. Alright, there's gotta be something. We found another biome. What is this? Is this a mushroom? That's a rare find. Wow. We found a fungi forest. Okay. Mycelium is actually really hard to get if you don't just find it like we did, so that's nice. Ah, here's the canyon biome again, I think. I was already carrying one of these, so I can stack that. But yeah, this is part of the same canyon biome we already found. I doubt... I mean, I don't see any of the desert gardens. There's a ground garden. Yes, they are fun guys. We are a fun guy when we're hanging out in here. No, there's not gonna be a desert garden in the fungi forest. That would be ridiculous. And what, we got a redwood forest now? We'll take a tropical. Oh, here we go. 2 more ground gardens. Hey, see you later, John. I hope we find the desert garden too. It might be the entire rest of this stream. I wasn't anticipating it being this hard. I thought we knew we'd find it in the desert, but apparently that desert was too hot. Too hot to handle. So explore we shall. At this point, I'm wondering if we should have tried our luck with the garden bags. Gosh, my inventory is so full. Oh, I guess I can save that. And I know that I shouldn't throw away a zinc ingot, but just for the space, I will. And I might even throw away these 24 oak logs. I can definitely throw away this sugar cane. I don't need that. For now, I'll just stop there. Yes. I don't even know where to go. Just keep going in a direction. I can also fit something in my offhand. Ooh, good point. Put the iron over there. Or no, something that's not as visually annoying. Maybe like a torch. Actually gives me light. All right. Here we go. Come on, today's the day. Today's the day. We're gonna find that frickin' desert garden so hard. It's not gonna know what hit it. Gonna be, I think, straight west from here is where we're gonna find it. 100% chance. 100%. Maybe not. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Can we not with the torches? What's next? Not a desert. Still can't believe we just found the wrong kind of desert. Alright, chow down on what's in here. I assume something's running out. Yeah, I mean, we still got 19 juice, 13 fruit salad, but only 2 pork chops. At some point, we might have to jump on the raw meat train. Yum. I could cook the meat, but that, I don't know. Whoa! Let's not get killed. Oh, there's a spawner under that tree. What the heck is going on? Jeez. Still chasing me. Run, 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 run. The most annoying river to follow too. It can't have 2 squares of flat space. That would be too easy. Alright, I will kill you. Since you're here. Ooh. Cow quest. Where am I? Oh my gosh, we're so far from home in the other direction. It's okay. We're in the Zen Garden experience. This is what it's like. We're just having fun. We're playing Minecraft. What else do we need? What else do we need? Bluebells, I want to say, are required for rainbow curry. Let me double check that. But I remember struggling to find them. No, blue orchids. Sorry, never mind. Man, they need to add desert gardens to a few more biomes. This is ooh! There's tiny cacti. Is this a place we can find them? A lush desert. I swear, if there are not desert gardens in a lush desert, I quit this game. Quit forever. I don't see any. Ridiculous to me, if that's the case. I'm not seeing any. Wow. Wow, are you for real? There's no desert gardens here? Oh, come on, man. There's literally little cactus bushes that look exactly the same. Okay, I mean, not exactly, but like they look really similar. Little cacti with flowers. That's just rude. That's so rude. How could they do this to me? Look what they did to my boy. Okay, next on the... Let's not go that way. Biome extract... What am I trying to say? Exotic bird bingo. Exotic biome bingo is the one with all the leaves. I forget what it's called. Wow, my game's getting laggy? It's weird. Maybe I'm exploring a little too fast. I'm mad about that lush desert. Yeah, these are the blue orchids that we'll need for rainbow curry. I'm guessing the lag is because of all these leaves. It's kind of an intense amount of leaves to render when all of them have some amount of see-through. This is the magical journey. And now we're about to be in what? A new... What is this biome? I forget what kind of trees these are. Temperate rainforest? Really? Huh. Guess so. Oh, goodness. Sweet berries. Wait, that's a new kind of berry. Interesting. Where are we? We're all the way down here. Oh gosh. I probably can only play for about 20 more minutes too. That's the sad part. We might actually strike out. I'd really like to find some before the end of this episode. Pig. Pig dead. Ooh, what do we have here? A little cabin in the woods? We're going in the roof. Oh, hi. I'm just gonna leave you the way I found you. Thank you very much. And you can just look at your log roof and be like, why is that one log sideways compared to the rest of the logs? And you'll never know. You'll never know. You'll wonder if it was all a dream. It was all a dream. Squash, antelope. Here's all the pumpkins. We could smash them and then we'd be smashing pumpkins. Oh my gosh, we can't find a desert to save our lives. Oh, there's an iron sword. Where did we pick that up? When did we pick that up? How did we pick that up? I do not remember this. Hey, I'll take it. Alright, it is time to sleep yet again. Where are we? We're here. We've circumnavigated around home base quite a bit. We've seen a lot of biomes. Have yet to see a desert biome. You know, I could just wait on it. At this point, though, I feel like I'm kind of committed. But it would be a lot faster to do this later when we have piston boots and a glider. And it's not like I need the desert garden stuff right away. So we could just give up. I am gonna Google just to double check. I mean, it won't help me that much, because once you find the biome that they're in, you've kind of already found them, the desert gardens. So like, I don't think it'll help me too much to Google it to make sure I'm looking in the right places, but Desert garden, GTNH. Garden, blah, blah, blah. Desert garden. Cactus, cactus fruit. Where does it show which ones are where? Sandy biomes on sand. Okay, so looking at the biomes. What? Dead hyperlink? What's going on? Okay, biome sandy. So we've got desert, desert hills, mesa, mesa plateau. Wait, this does show canyon and canyon ravine. And dry river and lush desert shows us sandy, but it has to be on sand. Oasis, outback, steppe, woodland, desert M. So there are some other options. Let me just go straight west here and we'll see what we run into. See if we find anything good. These four, I mean, I can understand people that don't like the mod, what's it called? Biomes of Plenty. The biomes are just not flat enough. Like, if you look at real life, there are areas that are this hilly, but most areas are not. Even in the middle of a forest, it's still mostly flat. And like, just the amount of elevation change in all of these is just cranked up to 10, which is very annoying to navigate. Alright, you know, if we grab a bunch of these berries, it'll help us out with the food. On the plus side, we've found 1 million ground gardens, so that's a nice thing. So where am I? I'm in the mountain biome. In the home of the Mountain King. And there's a house here. Okay. Plenty of chickens. No sandy gardens. What if I work my way back up to that canyon biome? Maybe we get lucky and find one there. Because according to this, they can spawn in the canyon biome. It says only in biomes marked sandy. And in the list on the GTNH wiki, the canyon biome is marked sandy. So I guess we just have to hope there's sand somewhere in the canyon biome, because it can only spawn on sand, the garden. What are my specs to get 144? What do I have? I have an i7 13700K and just a GTX 4060. It's nothing crazy. But it does the trick for Minecraft. Putting torches in the offhand might have been a mistake. Okay, there's lava spreading. I don't really care about that. It's not gonna light a giant forest on fire. I'm not even gonna write that zinc gravel down because it was 2 squares and I just don't care. we? Okay, so we're basically there. We just need to go north. Canyon biome should be right here. Just around the river bend. There it is. So maybe we'll get lucky and find a desert garden here. I know, right? Pro bag. That's exactly how it's gonna work. Oh man, that's our luck. All right, maybe, just maybe. See, the problem is it's hardened dirt, not sand that we find. Could there be some on the beach though? No, that's part of the temperate river. Huh. Maybe it's not possible. I mean, I guess we could tower and find out. Yeah, there's just no sand. Sand is not on the list of things that spawn. Gosh dang it. Well, shucks. Just hoping to get lucky somehow. Find some weird glitch. Big pile of sand spawned and there's a desert garden sitting right on it. It's not looking to be the case. Man. Oh no. Blah. Okay, well, let's head home for now. We'll have to continue this in the next stream, unfortunately. Yeah, that was not the best use of time. That's okay, we're not in a rush. The Zen Garden experience says we're fine. Not in a hurry. Yeah, definitely gonna be a big time lapse though on the edited version. For sure. Alright, where's my tower of dirt? Do I even need it, or can I just kind of finagle my way down? Southeast looked like it might go into desert. Where? I didn't really see anything that looked promising with what we've explored. That's just more meadow. There's nothing along here. That's a swamp. That's Meadow Mountain. That's a snowy area. This is more dead tree area. Though that I'll probably go straight south in the next episode, just distance-wise. That's the one place we haven't gone. We'll do that next. Yeah, Alor, it goes pretty fast from one biome to the next. That is for sure. Where am I going? Yeah, just pretty much straight east here. Finally almost home. There's a different mod for it that actually spawns things in like climate bands. So there's like a horizontal band of temperature that along that everything will be the same. I don't mind just playing the standard GTNH experience, but there are certainly some changes you could make to it if you were interested and so inclined. Alright, well, since we're almost home, we will take out a few more pig. Get some more jork pops. Alright. Well, that was a journey. We got some coke, we got some iron. We got some kills. But we did not get any desert gardens. Ah. All right, we made it back home, and our haul includes some ground gardens, which is nice, textile gardens, a few rainbow curry that I can just put in the food bin for now, some random creosote bottles, 2 diamonds, which is probably the best thing we found. We did get an iron sword, but that's kind of not that great because we can't repair it, but we might as well use it up. It does the same damage as the flint sword. We found a bunch of leather in the cows we killed, pork chops, beef, etc. And then we found 7 iron, which is pretty good too. Oh, and 10 coal coke for more torches. So not terrible as far as trips go. And we got some snowball, which is really great because what we can do with that is grab a soft mallet and grab some raspberries. And we do the smooshy smooshy. And then we make the smooshy smooshy cold. Okay, no, that's not how it works. How did smoothie? Oh, well, okay. I lied. You take the non-smooshy smooshy, and then, do I have any more? Yeah, we got blackberries. And then you smooshy smooshy with the snow. Haha. And now we have snow. There we go. Now we have blackberry smoothies. Sweet. And smoothies are actually pretty good. They're 1.5 hearts, so that's nice. Better than just the juice by itself. So getting some random snowballs kind of helps you with food early game if you want that simplicity. Why did that all just get dropped? I don't understand. I was trying to do the double click thing, but then it just dropped it all. Huh. Anywho, I think we'll call that an episode for those of you from future YouTube. We have accomplished some good farming. We'll be doing more in the next episode, and we'll probably start prospecting in the next one, trying to find some coal and other veins nearby. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, and here's the part where I realize, oh, this is so embarrassing. I never hit the record button. It's okay, we can export from Twitch or download it from Twitch or YouTube. Quality will be worse, which is frustrating. But yeah. And there is a good reason for it. I'm not quite as much of a dummy as that makes me sound like. Because it's just, it's all the I've changed how I'm doing this like 4 times in the process of getting everything ready and prepared for this series. And I did have a plugin that I was using which automatically would record whenever I was streaming. So I didn't have, it didn't actually use the built-in record function of OBS, but then last minute I switched to use the built-in function record, which means I do actually have to hit the record button, which I just didn't do. So that's on me. Whoops. Let's collect our berries here. This is gonna be a lot of fruit salad and smoothies. Nice. Alright, let me put the gardens in their proper place. Let's at least get all the berries in the same spot. Blueberry juice, strawberry. Is a cherry a berry? I don't know if a cherry counts as a berry. Probably not. Candleberry. And then tropical gardens go in here. Place down the bed, put the other bed in there. You know, I'm just gonna put the iron sword away. We'll repair this one. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna call that a stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully we'll, I don't know, I probably won't do another desert garden. We might excursion down here just to see what there is, but I'm not gonna look that hard for a desert garden right now. We'll find one eventually, especially once we have better forms of transportation. So, I don't think we need to go on another crazy journey like that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and stop the server. And then call that stream. Well, we got lots of good farming done. I'm happy with that. See you guys later. Good night, Alor. See you later, Daikon. Hello, Nicholas. We are actually just heading out, so hello, goodbye. See you later, Hoops. Not tomorrow, but I think Wednesday. At least that's the current plan. You can always head over to the Crydania Discord. There's links in the description for, like, scheduling updates and such. Yeah, thanks, Cheese. Me too.